sure he doesn't stretch it. Then they bring back 6 cents change, receive my thanks and praise, and retire to the ranks tingling with a sense of achievement. Isn't it pathetic? Ordinary children of 10 or 12 automatically know so many things that our little incubator chicks have never dreamed of. But I have a variety of plans on foot. Just give me time and you'll see. One of these days I'll be turning out some nearly normal youngsters. Later. I've an empty evening ahead, so I'll settle to some further gossip with you. You remember the peanuts that Gordon Halleck sent? Well, I was so gracious when I thanked him that it incited him to fresh effort. He apparently went into a toy shop and placed himself unreservedly in the hands of an enterprising clerk. Yesterday 2 husky expressmen deposited in our front hall a crate full of expensive furry animals built to be consumed by the children of the rich. They are not exactly what I should have purchased had I been the one to disperse such a fortune, but my babies find them very huggable. The chicks are now taking to bed with them lions and elephants and bears and giraffes. I don't know what the psychological effect will be. Do you suppose when they grow up they will all join the circus? Oh, dear me, here is Miss Snaith coming to pay a social call. Goodbye. P.S. The prodigal has returned. He sends his respectful regards and 3 wags of the tail. The John Grier Home, April 7th. My dear Duty, I have just been reading a pamphlet on manual training for girls, and another on the proper diet for institutions, right proportions of proteins, fats, starches, etc. In these days of scientific charity, when every problem has been tabulated, you can run an institution by chart. I don't see how Mrs. Lippett could have made all the mistakes she did, assuming, of course, that she knew how to read. But there is one quite important branch of institutional work that has not been touched upon, and I myself am gathering data. Some day I shall issue a pamphlet on the management and control of trustees. I must tell you the joke about my enemy, not the Honorable Cy, but my original enemy. He has undertaken a new field of endeavor. He says quite soberly, everything he does is sober, he has never smiled yet, that he has been watching me closely since my arrival, and though I am untrained and foolish and flippant, he doesn't think that I am really so superficial as I at first appeared. I have an almost masculine ability of grasping the whole of a question and going straight to the point. Aren't men funny? When they want to pay you the greatest compliment in their power, they naively tell you that you have a masculine mind. There is one compliment, incidentally, that I shall never be paying him. I cannot honestly say that he has a quickness of perception almost feminine. So, though Sandy quite plainly sees my faults, still he thinks that some of them may be corrected, and he has determined to carry on my education from the point where college dropped it. A person in my position ought to be well read in physiology, biology, psychology, sociology, and eugenics. She should know the hereditary effects of insanity, idiocy, and alcohol, should be able to administer the Binet test, and should understand the nervous system of a frog, in pursuance whereof he has placed at my disposal his own scientific library of 4,000 volumes. He not only fetches in the books he wants me to read, but comes and asks questions to make sure I haven't skipped. We devoted last week to the life and letters of the Jukes family. Margaret, mother of criminals 6 generations ago, founded a prolific line, and her progeny, mostly in jail, now numbers some 1,200. Moral: watch the children with a bad heredity so carefully that none of them can ever have any excuse for growing up into Jukeses. So now, as soon as we have finished our tea, Sandy and I get out the Doomsday Book and pore over its pages in an anxious search for alcoholic parents. It's a cheerful little game to while away the twilight hour after the day's work is done. Calvi, come home fast and take me out of it. I'm wearying for the sight of you. Sally. End of Part 6.